We're staying on top of that local breaking news alert from police headquarters. The sheriff's office giving us our first look at this gun and this man who police say were holding the gun before he was shot and killed by officers last night. You watched it live here on News 4 Jax at 4 o'clock and online. Police identified the dead man as Robert Bracewell.
We also learned the teenager he carjacked at gunpoint before the shooting was a stranger. Channel 4's Ethan Calloway has been following the investigation since the story broke last night, and he joins us live with what else we learned from detectives. Ethan.
Yeah, Mary Tom, really just a terrifying ordeal for this teenage girl. And as you mentioned, it turns out from police, she did not know this carjacking suspect. And we're also learning how all of this played out. Him walking up to the car when he saw her inside, listening to music, talking to a relative on the phone, and then going forward with this attempted carjacking. Now, what we're learning from police this afternoon, Robert Bracewell approached the girl, again, while she was sitting in her mother's car talking to a relative on the phone. Police say he had a bandana over his face and pointed a gun at her, demanding money. After he did that, they say Bracewell forced the girl to the passenger seat. He got in and took off, driving for about a mile before he first her, that is, out of the car and kept going. We're also learning just how big of a role the OnStar navigation system in the car played in helping police. They used that system to track the car and possibly even disable it. Once that happened, JSO says Bracewell got out of the car with a handgun and ignored orders to drop it. Two officers then opened fire, shooting him a total of 17 times. Now, as for Robert Bracewell himself, he was 20 years old and a convicted felon. News 4 Jax learning this afternoon he served 14 months in prison for armed burglary from 2013 to 2014. He then served 9 months for burglary in 2015 and 2016 and was arrested again last December for burglary and violating his probation. He just got out of jail most recently in March. Both of those officers are on leave, as is standard procedure in an ongoing investigation such as this one. As for that teenage girl, police say she is being helped by a victim's advocate right now and still assisting investigators with this case. We're live at JSO headquarters. Ethan Calloway, Channel 4, the local station.